Hello friends, my name is Liney and I'm your strength and intensity coach here on the MadFit app. Today I'm so excited to give you guys a sneak preview into my brand new program, Prime Foundations. Now Prime Foundations is very special to me because it is a progressive program, meaning over the course of 4 weeks we are going to build strength, increase mobility, and master control of our body, all without weights. So the fact that you need no dumbbells for this program means that it is perfect for a variety of reasons. Perhaps you're traveling, perhaps you don't have much equipment, perhaps you are sick or recovering from illness, perhaps you are looking to master the fundamentals of bodyweight movements and calisthenics before adding extra resistance. It's really the perfect program for any of those reasons. So today I'm giving you a sneak preview into day 7 or day 1 of week 2. It is a body weight full body workout, so all you need is your body and nothing else. I hope you are ready. Let's have fun. Hello friends, welcome to today's full body session. My name is Liney and I'm your strength and intensity coach here on the MadFit app. Today is day 7 of Prime Foundations, which is the weight-free program that I've designed to help you master control of your body, build strength with nothing but your body weight, and learn the basics of calisthenics postures. So today all you need is some space to work in and a clear view of your screen. 0 equipment or weights are required. In today's workout, we have a warm-up and a cool down included, so this is your one-stop shop. And the main portion of the workout has 3 different supersets and 2 different bigger circuits. All the exercises will make sure that no stone is left unturned. All muscles will be worked today, so I hope you are ready. Work slow and controlled. Remember, there's no extra resistance, so we really want to make sure we are using our full range of motion and really controlling the movement both on the way up or on the way down, or if we're doing some sort of hold, really focus all your attention onto the working muscles. I'll guide you through it. Let's get moving. So starting at the end of your mat, we're gonna do some walkouts first. So you're gonna bend your knees until your hands touch the ground, and then you're gonna walk it out into a nice strong plank. And then hips go up, stacking back over the ankles and staying in this forward fold. You're gonna slowly start to feel the back of the legs start to release and awaken. All right, go ahead and walk it into a full plank here. You can drop to your knees if you'd like. All we're gonna do here is just rock forward gently and rock back. Same thing applies on your knees. You can rock forward and shift back, slightly lifting the hips if you're on your knees. Just warming up through those wrists. All right, we're gonna step one leg forward, twist your chest towards the inner thigh as the arm reaches up, step it through plank, and switch it out. World's greatest stretch. Starting to get the legs involved here. And let's step both feet back, hips go up, ears are in between the biceps, and you can just pedal out those feet. So bending and straightening each leg, dropping the ankles down one at a time. And go ahead, drop to your knees, stack your wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to let the shoulders rise to the ears, then big exhale, push the ground away, lengthen through the sides of the neck, and repeat. Activating the scapula here. And we're gonna finish off the warm-up, just wringing out that spine a little bit more. Let's place one hand in front of our gaze, other arm reaches up to the ceiling. Big exhale, drop the shoulder, brief twist, and switch. And there it is. All right, we have a 30-second transition here. We're gonna start with superset 1. We'll take this for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, twice through. So we're gonna start with hand release push-ups. Now you can do these on your knees or your toes. And we are going to have our wrists under shoulders. If you're on your knees or your toes, what's gonna happen here is triceps skim the ribs as we lower the chest down. Lift your hands up completely and then press solidly into the ground as you push back up into plank. So same thing applies on your toes. If you're on your toes, you can also lift up those toes as you come into the release. Just like that. Now the whole point here is this teaches us proper pressing power, how to lift your entire body weight off the mat from a complete dead stop. Because sometimes what happens when we do normal push-ups is, you know, momentum takes over, you can pop out a bunch of reps, but this teaches us to slow things down and work through the full range of motion. Okay, bring it up, turn yourself around, come onto your elbow. You can bend the bottom knee, top leg straight. We are going to lift and lower for a side plank dip. You can stack your feet next to each other like so into a full side plank if you want to challenge yourself. Otherwise, you can keep the bottom knee bent for your regression. Now here we want to make sure that we are creating a beautiful space from that elbow down to that hip. So we're pressing through the forearm, lengthening through the side of the neck, and making sure that the hip is going up and down with control. And let it relax. Okay, 30-second rest here. You can shake things out. We're gonna do those moves one more time. So hand release push-ups first, and then we'll do these side plank dips on the other side. With the hand release push-ups, if you wanna try a couple reps on your toes, and then if you need to drop to your knees, you can totally do that. Challenge yourself though. You might be surprised. This might be the day you get your first full push-up. Let us see. You ready? Let's hit it. Okay, dokes, flip it around, make sure you're doing the other side now, and make sure you're also doing the same variation. So if you were in the full plank on the other side, do the full plank on this side. If you were half kneeling, do that same version. We want to keep things even. Let's go. And take your 45 seconds. So that's the end of superset number 1. We have 2 more supersets to move through before these circuits. Superset number 2 is going to be on your feet, so you can pop up on your feet. We're gonna do some lower body now. So Feet just wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna turn those toes slightly out. We know with a squat, you initiate from the hips first, and then you bend into your knees as the booty drops down towards the ankle. From here on the exhale, you're going to pop back up and rise with control onto those tippy toes before repeating. So as we come into the calf raise, squeeze through those quads, nice strong legs, all your weight pushing through the balls of your feet. Let's go. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, see if you can hold it for like 2 or 3 seconds at the bottom of the squat, and then for 2 or 3 seconds at the top, without falling over. Oh goodness, that was a horrible demonstration, but I think you get the gist. That is if you want the extra balance challenge. Okay, give it a shake. Next up, we're gonna do good morning marches. Feet shoulder width apart. With the good morning, we're gonna have our hands by our chest. You're going to send the hips back, keeping the knees quite straight until your chest comes parallel. Bring it forward, knee drives up towards the chest. Plant it down, and then you switch sides. So you can always do this in front of a wall. Last week, we did work on initiating with the hip by standing in front of the wall or a piece of furniture about a foot, and then sending the hips back until you feel contact with your booty on whatever object you were standing in front of. You can totally do that here. Don't rush it. And take a break. Good job. One more time through those 2 movements. Remember, with the squat plus rise, you can make it more challenging by holding it at the bottom and then coming up and holding it at the top without falling over. Or you can just do straight, clean reps without the hold. Up to you. You ready? Now, whichever version you're doing, let's really focus on squatting as low as we can. And then as we come up, get nice and high on those tippy toes. You are practicing to wear your 6-inch heels out on the town. You want to make sure that you have the range of motion in those ankles, so you're lifting them nice and high. And there it is, 15 seconds, give it a shake, shake. Let's finish off the superset with the good morning marches. As you're coming into those marches, guys, make sure to keep your hips nice and stable. We don't want to rock side to side hectically, very nice and controlled. Hips go back, good morning. Then you come up, drive. And there it is. Okay, final superset here. We're going to do a little bit of core and just a tiny bit of upper body as well. We're gonna do bear walk-ins first. So we have done hovers and bird dogs and stuff, but what's gonna happen here, we are going to be in a plank. And then you're gonna step your feet in until your knees are under your hips, keeping it hovered. And then you are gonna walk it back out, okay? Let's see, if you want to modify, when you step it in, you can drop your knees down and relax, and then walk it back out into plank. So the hover will be a little bit of a more advanced version, and just dropping your knees will be easier. So do whatever feels most comfortable to you. But let's try and see if we can distribute our weight evenly between all 4 contact points. So that's both your palms and the balls of your feet. All right, take your break. Next up, come into a pike position. So essentially that's down dog, where you're pressing your palms into the mat, biceps and ears are in line. From here, you're going to try and tap opposite shoulder, alternating sides, just like that. Good. I wonder if I have enough space here to demonstrate. Good. Keep going. And take a rest. All right, guys, let's do that one more time from the top, starting with the bear walk-ins. This is really a core and upper body movement. If you are properly pushing your palms into the mat to create a beautiful hollowness, an arch from those wrists across the chest, you're gonna feel that chest. Ready? Starting in plank and walking it in, either keeping the knees hovered or you're popping them down to assist the core. And take a breather. Okay, let's finish off these supersets here with the pike shoulder taps. Ready? Get into your pike position and take it slow, making sure to minimize the sway of those hips back and forth, pressing your weight through both feet and the hand that stays planted. And there it is. Okay, guys, 45 seconds here. Let those muscles recover. We are going up onto our feet for this first movement of the first circuit. We have 5 exercises per circuit, and we'll be doing each circuit twice. So we are working again, still with 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And the first movement is going to be alternating reverse lunges, but we're gonna add a pulse at the bottom of the range of motion. So standing in front, you step it back, you give me a pulse, and then you press it up nice and firm, pressing all your weight through that front foot to really engage the glutes. Remember here, the more you lean forward, we want to stretch out those glutes to really make sure we're targeting the booty. And if you stay more upright, you will feel more quad. So up to you really which sort of posture you want to take. Just make sure you're giving me clean pulse reps. We're here for 15 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15-second break here. Next up, we're gonna do a body weight squat with an internal foot tap. Sorry, this is bothering me. We're gonna start in a squat position, send it down, come up, keeping that leg bent as we bring the other foot to meet the opposite fingers, back down and tap. Now take this slow. You can pump out a bunch of reps just like this, but we don't want to do that. We really want to feel our muscles work and shift and fight as we move side to side, as we bring that foot up. Chest stays up. Balance challenge. And take a break. Next up, let's target that core just a little bit more. We are going to do some full body tucks. So on your back, you're either going to reach your arms nice and long, keeping that back flat, straight arms, straight legs, and then tuck into a ball. Or with bent limbs will be easier. Just make sure you're keeping it controlled and you're not holding your breath. And no matter which variation you're doing, you have a perfect imprint of your spinal cord onto the floor. And that is that. All right, guys, let's come into a bear position. So knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. I want you to lift up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk laterally. So take lateral steps and then lateral steps back. Now, the most important thing here is to keep those knees nice and close to the ground, but still hovering. If you want to regress, simply just start grounded and lift. Down and lift. If you're still working on to keeping a full bear position, you can just stay here. I'm happy with that. If you want to challenge yourself, controlled lateral steps. Stepping same hand and same foot simultaneously. And there it is. Not open you up. Okay, onto your front. Legs extended out behind you, fingertips by those ears. We're going to lift up and then lower for 3 counts. Negative back extensions. Lift up for 1 on the exhale, lower for 3, fill the belly back up. Drive your weight through the hips, the knees, and the tops of the feet. Give yourself some leverage to work with. And take 30 seconds to recover and recoup. That is the first round of circuit 1 done. So we're gonna pop from the top onto your feet. We're doing the reverse lunge pulses. Are you ready? Let's do it. You know the drill. Step it back, give me 1 pulse, and then step it forward. And shake, shake, shake. Okay, we're gonna slow down the pace a little bit and do those internal foot taps. Really try and lead with your knee as it comes up and try and get that ankle as high as you can. By doing that, you're gonna really start to feel that inner thigh light up. And it's totally a core challenge too, as we're fighting to keep our balance. A little bit of everything here. Keep it slow. I feel like this movement is a good time for me to bring up scrambled eggs mode. If you did my other full body calisthenics class that was already on the app before the program launched, scrambled eggs mode is just how I like to say, keep it low and slow, keep it controlled. It's just like when you make scrambled eggs, if you crank up that heat and you try and get them done fast, you're gonna have a rubbery, gross scrambled eggs. You keep the heat low and you mix it and you give it some love and you take your time, you're gonna have beautiful, beautiful scrambled eggs. We are flipping over onto our backs for those full body tucks. I got distracted by my yapping. Low and slow, guys, scrambled eggs mode. And there it is. All right, flipping over into your bear position, either just doing the knee to bear hovers, nice and controlled, or you're doing the lateral bear steps. 100% up to you. Let's do it. Now, if you're doing the bear steps, guys, I really want you to make sure those knees are only hovering a couple inches. If you're up here, you know, this is cool, but I want to challenge that core. Shift your weight forward. Make sure you're in a strong, perfectly aligned bear hover. Oh my goodness. Whew. Well done. We are finishing off with those negative back extensions. So onto your belly. After this, you have 45 seconds of rest. So let's do a trade-off. You give me 45 seconds of work, I give you 45 seconds of rest. Let's go. Let's go, 10 more seconds. Here comes your rest. And there it is. All right, we're gonna move on to circuit number 2. So these are 5 new exercises. We're gonna start up on our feet and let's do some lateral leg work. Lateral, fancy way of saying side to side. So feet nice and wide. We're gonna do Cossack lunges. Fancy way of saying lateral lunge. So we are gonna have our hands by our chest. Hips go back first, straight back. Then whichever side you are lunging over, you bend into that knee. Nice and low, bring it up. And then switch sides. All right, 45 seconds. Let's go. Ten seconds. Think lower, keep your chest nice and open. Okay, next up, come into your squat position. We're keeping it low and slow. Squat down. I want you to rock up onto your tippy toes. Rise, bring it back down, and then up. Try your best to keep it controlled as you rock up. And if that's too hard, what you can do is you can give me a squat and then rock up with control into a calf raise. All right, up to you. I know we've already done something similar. But try your best to be here in that squat hold, lifting those heels up, building that strength. And it doesn't matter if you're struggling to control it. With every rep that you put that intentional focus to keep it slow, you will improve and get better. And there it is. Okay, onto your booty. We are doing some core. We're either doing an earthquake or a V-sit hold. Advanced option, you can either bow it out or hollow hold. Up to you. They are harder in that order. So let's say beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert. All right, I'm gonna stay here. Hold, smile. Whew. I'm shaking. Are you? Keep going. Roll the shoulders down, open the chest if you're in the V-sit positions. And let it relax. Okay, we are finishing off this entire circuit with core work. So, reclining back, extend one leg, opposite arm extends overhead. We reach and crunch, hold, and then we extend out. All right, you're gonna feel some hip flexor. Really want you to squeeze through the front of the leg, driving through the supporting elbow here to really help you twist your chest open to the side wall. Beginners, you can drop the leg and relax fully here. You can even bend instead of keeping it straight. There's always ways to modify, guys. Otherwise, try and keep that foot lifted and keep the arm and the leg straight. Take a rest. We're gonna do the other side. Are you ready? Don't rush this, guys. Take some time as you make contact with either the foot and the hand or the knee and the elbow. And also some time as you're extending. Feel that stretch across the core. Feel yourself try and resist gravity. Ooh, those abs are on fire. Let us take 30 seconds. Rest and reset. Slowly get up onto your feet. We're gonna start with the Cossack lunges. 5 more minutes of work, and then we cool down. Ready? Feet nice and wide. Clasping those hands right in front of your chest. Roll the shoulders down. Let's lunge. Try and get low. We really want to see how much we can challenge not only our glutes and our thighs, but also our hips and our ankles and our knees. So this is very much a strength and a mobility movement all in one, because the goal is eventually going to be to drop your booty all the way down and then come all the way up. Can you see that full range of motion? You're already there, you totally can. But that takes time and practice. So if you're here, that's exactly where you need to be. 5 more seconds. Okay. Time to set up for the squat rock. Alternate, you can just squat with a rocking calf raise. So what's great about the rocking calf raise as opposed to just the calf raise, we slightly lift the toes, and that helps the front of the shin. Just a little bit of context there. Otherwise, you are here challenging your stability and your balance. Give me 5 more seconds. And there you have it. Okay, it's time to do that ab hold. You're either giving me an earthquake, a V-sit hold, a half hollow hold, or a full hollow hold. Pick whichever one is most challenging. I think this time I'm gonna do the half hollow hold. Why not? And breathe. If you're in your V-sit, roll your shoulders down and away, open the chest, lift the chin. If you're in the hollow hold, make sure your back is pressed against the mat. You are rolling those shoulders back and you're smiling. Ah, how are we doing? Shake, shake, shake. And 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I do not know how I continue speaking when I'm shaking like that. Like, that was next level. Okay, let's finish off. 2 more minutes of work with the recline jackknife. Extend and crunch, or bend and tap. Up to you. The longer your levers here, and your levers are your limbs, so the longer your limbs, the harder this is, which is why when you bend, instead of keeping straight, it's feeling a bit easier. Good. Both your hip bones planted. Exhaling as we crunch. Let's go to a happy place. You know, we've been here together, how many minutes? 30 odd minutes plus. We've been through a lot. My body is on fire, but it's a good type of burn. What a privilege it is to be sore from a workout that you wanted to do, that you get to do. Honestly, a privilege. Are you ready? Let's finish it off on the other side. Let's go. If you have your limbs straight, guys, make sure you're squeezing that leg. We want to build strength for when we eventually start doing some more L-sits and pikes and all that sort of thing. So let's drive. Almost there. And let it relax. I think you have definitely earned yourself a cool down. So flip it on over. 20 seconds a pop. We're gonna start in child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees spread as wide as your mat. You send the booty down towards the ankles and just relax your forehead onto the mat, breathing. Roll yourself forward, drop the hips, lift the chest, cobra pose. If it feels good, rock side to side. Stretching out the abs and the hip flexors. Bring one foot forward, keeping the back knee down. Untuck the toes, lift your shoulders up to stack on top of your hips. Squaring them off, really press your knee into the ground and squeeze this back glute. You'll feel your hip flexor here as well. And now we're going to twist towards the front leg. Back arm comes around. You can maybe grab onto your booty or the front of your hip if you have that shoulder flexibility. And let's switch it out. Starting with the lunge, squeeze this glute, whoo. Drive your hips forward. Feels fantastic on my very sore quads. And when you're ready, let's twist it around. Maybe the back arm continues and grabs onto the front of the hip. No one saw that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. Pop yourself on up and give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Fantastic job. If you just joined for today, well done. I hope your full body feels sizzled. If you are doing prime foundations, that is day 1 of week 2 complete. So well done. Let me know down below which circuit or which superset or which movement you enjoyed the most, which one needs a little bit more work. You can always come back and reference that in the future. But I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself today. Make sure to like this video and I will see you on the mat very soon. Bye, friends. Nice work, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you so much for showing up and training with me today. I hope you feel strong and capable. Now, if you enjoyed today's session and you want to do the 23 other workouts in Prime Foundations, the program will be launching on the MadFit app very, very soon. You can click the link down below to download. I'll see you on the mat. Bye, friends.